Finally. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Habari yenu? Poleni nimechelewa. Lakini tumekutana tena. Nataka Hi Anne, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hi Wangari Kare. You know, I love everything about women. Na ndiposa napenda kuintroduce hapa na wamama. Tusikize wimbo wa mwisho ndio tuende kwa topic yetu ya leo. Tuko na muda mfupi sana. It's late. maisha. Namwomba Mungu akupe baraka mama. I want you to appreciate any woman ambaye unamfahamu. They are very strong. Women are so strong. Kina mama wana nguvu nyingi kabisa. So what we are going to do tonight, so there is this song ambayo tuliintroduce nayo na wengine hawakukua. So nataka turudie huu wimbo ambao unasema juu ya strength of a woman, and then tuingie mambo mengine. Sijui kwa nini wanaume hamjitolei nyimbo zenyu, maana hata naona wanaume Strength of a woman. Strength of a woman. Good evening, good evening, good evening everyone. Karibuni sana, karibuni sana. Hapa ndio tunazungumza. The unspoken things are found here. So we always speak the unspoken so that we can benefit each and every one of us. And because I've come in late today, I'm not going to be here for so long. I had a challenge coming live today. I don't know what happened, but I really kept on trying, but finally we are here. So habari zenu, umeshinda namna gani? Habari zenu, how are you? How are you this evening? Somebody requested to come live with me. Sijui kama anaelewa ama what has happened. Sijui kama anaelewa mahali alifinya. So if you wanted to come live, just inbox me. Nitaangalia kwa hii simu mwingine ili nione vile nitakufanya ujoin. Maybe you had something that you wanted to share with us. So welcome all of you. Those who are new kwa hii darasa yetu, karibuni sana, karibuni sana. Those who are joining us for the first time, karibuni, karibuni. We are here to discuss matters to do with life, so much about relationships, and relationship can be you are in a relationship, or it could be a marriage setup, it could be when you're starting to date. We have been discussing so much about gender-based violence and the way it comes up and manifests itself. Maybe the time you're dating, the time you're in marriage. We have been looking at emotional violence, and today nataka mniandikie hapo mnataka tuangalie nini, because we have very little time. Nice to see you. I'm still waiting for you to come to Alabama again. Oh, Sabrina. Oh, thank you, my dear sister. I hope you're well together with your husband. I hope to come back soon. I was thinking that we'll be coming to our annual event in New York, but somebody told me because of the Omicron, could be we are not going to have our annual New York meeting, so that makes it hard for me to come to the US if there is no meeting, but God knows. Good to see you, Esi Karaoke. Asante sana. So I want you to tell me what you want us to discuss tonight, because I was thinking we discuss about financial violence, financial abuse. So if you have anything that you would love us to discuss as I introduce financial abuse. Okay. Rose says we discuss cycle of abuse, especially when dealing with a narcissist. I think that one is so broad. It's something that needs some time. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I have to blow my nose. Cycle of abuse, I think it's a bit wide, and we first have to start with who is a narcissist, and we come tukiteremka until we get to cycle of abuse. A lot of things happen when you're dealing with a narcissist. So I think that is a great topic that we will be able to look into. Thank you so much, Rose. We are going to take note of that. Also, you can inbox me the same so that I can prepare about that, and also do a little bit of research, because we have to keep on increasing our knowledge on some of these things. Okay, this kind of boyfriends who go and then they come back. Essie wants us to discuss about these boyfriends who go and then they come back. Where do they go to? And who allows them back? You know, I think mambo ni mawili hapo. There is a boyfriend who goes and then comes back. Now, I have a problem also with this person who allows this person back. Because there is something you saw that made you to think about bringing this person back into your life. I think we have spoken about drawing a line. There comes a time in life that you have to draw a line. You have to draw a line of who you are, what you want, and um, I'm trying to get a better word. Wewe ni nani? Unataka nini? Na the word is disappearing even in Kiswahili. Once I remember it, I'm going to use it. So you have to draw a line. You have to draw a line, Essie. I don't know what made you or what made the person you are talking about open the doorway to her heart again, open the door of her house again to this boyfriend. And remember, it is a boyfriend, it's not even a husband. So you need to draw a line. Sawa sawa. Any other question? Anything else? I said, Rose, that is a whole topic. Oh, yes, it can wait. We finish the current topic. I agree with you. Okay. Now, what is financial abuse? What do you know about financial abuse? Because I know it means it's all about money, because once you hear finances have been mentioned, you get to know it's about money. Moses Gitaka, karibu Saturday au kuja. Sorry. I'm so sorry. My internet has a problem. My internet inatuletea shida, but I've been able to switch very fast to bundles. Okay, Moses, uko na punishment ya kutokuja darasani jana. So, I'm asking a question. What is financial abuse? If you are told to elaborate, financial abuse ni nini? Na financial abuse inatokea wapi na wakati gani? Na ni nani huwa ana abuse mwingine financially? Okay. Financial abuse, it is where taking advantage of your spouse financially. Thank you, Crispin. That's a good one. Sophia Kemunto says she is following. Yes, financial abuse is where you take advantage of your spouse financially, and it's still broader. How financially? One, you could find that in a family, or rather in a relationship or in a marriage, one of the spouse is working and getting some good money, but her money or his money will never be spent in that house. You find this person has got savings, this person is having a lot of development somewhere, like maybe investments. Yeah, this person is investing, whereas the other person is the one whose money is for expenses in the house, paying the bills, paying school fees, paying everything. Yani, when this person gets their salary, it's like there is this tap that the money comes in, and then the tap is opened na ina flow inatoka hivo. So you find that is what happens a lot in relationships where mtu mmoja ndiye anafinyiliwa ki finances. But also you might find I have solved cases where you find if a woman is not working and it is the man who is working. So this man will never leave money in the house kama hajaitishwa. And you know, most of the women, one thing I've realized with women and being a woman, yani it is so hard for a woman kushinda saa yote akikwambia hakuna kiberiti, hakuna maji, maji imekatwa, hakuna chumvi, hakuna. So you find there is now the aspect of financial abuse comes in, because this woman now feels like a burden. And also you as a man, you'll find that when you're being told this, we don't have this, and you know for sure you have the money, but what will you do? You say now, because this woman has to know I'm the head of the house, I'm the head of the family, I'm going to leave 50 bob. For sure, even when you're given 50 shillings as a person, how can you plan for it? You'll find there are people who will leave even 200 shillings in the house, yet they are capable of living more, but when they go outside there, they'll eat times 2+ just for lunch. So that is what I call selfishness, and this is financial abuse. You're abusing your spouse because you know they are not in a position to go out there and make money. Could be this lady came into your life, then in a short while she is pregnant, and then after 9 months she has delivered. So you find this woman has not even had time to go out there and work. Or if she was working, maybe you find that those women, when they become pregnant, they're given bed rest, and that's how maybe their jobs come to an end. So before this woman carries the pregnancy to full term, delivers a baby, takes care of the baby until the baby can be left behind, and this woman now has to go maybe start looking for another job. And if the previous boss is gracious enough, they absorb her back. But you can imagine, in that whole situation, that is like 2 years, somebody has not been working, and this person has to be depending on you. And it is her right, because this baby that she gave birth to is your baby. So you are supposed to take care of this baby together. And because you, as the man of the house, you're the one who is working, you should know that the responsibility of this woman and the child belongs to you. So you find that it is important for you, as the head of the house, the father, the husband. It is important for you to get to know that and to understand. You just have to understand. You know, in a relationship, everything begins at the point of understanding each other. And everything becomes a mess when you decide to misunderstand each other. Let me tell you, there is nothing that is too big that leads to people fighting, people killing one another. One thing I've done, and I've really researched, it is just coming to a point of deciding. And you know, there are people who decide, I will not understand her. There are people who decide, I will not understand him. Nimeamua hakuna siku huyu mwanaume ataongea kitu ina make sense mbele yangu. Hakuna siku huyu mwanamke ataongea kitu ina make sense mbele yangu. Let me tell you, the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you have decided to think and to make a decision about, that is who you are and that is who you become. So let's go back now to financial. I said financial abuse is where you just decide that I am not going to take care of the bills of this house. I am not going to do this and this. And you keep on asking each other, kwani wewe uendangi kazi? Could be ni mnaenda kazi and even my boss is not paying us. Or especially this time of pandemic, things have gone haywire. So watu wakikuja wamechelewa wanakaa wapi? Hapo huko Linda. We are discussing financial abuse. So you find things have happened in companies, in organizations. COVID really hit us hard. I'm going to share my COVID story one time. It's not that I've suffered COVID, but we were hit hard by COVID. The pandemic comes. The pandemic did not give a notice. And here is the pandemic. Your spouse has lost a job, or the salaries have been slashed. So what do you expect? And you keep on telling your partner, kwani wewe ukienda kazini, kwani unatafutanga mawe? Huwezi tafuta pesa kama wale wanaume wengine. You cannot do this and this. And let me tell you, that is also another thing that brings about financial abuse. The moment you start comparing your spouse to the other person, or you compare your spouse to the other neighbor's spouse, you find, I keep on saying, hivi vidole vyetu havitoshani. You'll find kuna hiki kidogo, kuna hiki chapete, hii ni chakati, and so on. So you find hazitoshani. So the moment you start telling your partner that you could have done the way so and so has done, you could have bought meat, you know, we have eaten sukuma wiki for so long, let me tell you, that will be where you will start fighting over something that even when you just go to a counselor or you go to discuss with someone else, this person really wonders from inside, surely, are these people serious? It's only that you cannot even decide to come out and ask your clients such a question. So financial abuse can be brought about by miscommunication. The moment you don't communicate, and this is something I've said, for a very healthy relationship, for a working relationship, you must communicate and communicate effectively. I don't want to dictate, but I always say, if you are in a relationship that is working, I want to use the word that is working because somebody told me she is not in a relationship, she is in a situationship. So let me use, if you're in a relationship that is working, it is okay to discuss about your finances together. It is okay to budget together as a family. Yes, mtu aliniambia yuko kwa relationship, ako situationship. And you can imagine that when you come to that place of being in a situationship, yani it is the situation that is forcing you to be there. So for a healthy and a working relationship, manage your finances together if you can, if you are in a relationship and not in a situationship. Also, financial abuse, now, and this is where now you have to be very keen and very wise. Financial abuse can be as a result also of you being too open. And I'm not saying you don't be open, but there are people, when you are open, now they want to misuse you. Now they will not give even a coin. They will not leave a coin behind. Yani hata akikutana na socks za mtoto kwa barabara, hawezi nunua na ni za 50 bob. Just because they came to realize that you're earning more than them. And these are problems that we find in relationships. That when somebody, Sarambudhi kuna situationship. I will explain later. So if in a marriage or in a relationship, you are working together and you're earning, you have decided to work out your finances together and disclose what each one of you is earning. Don't take advantage of your spouse. Sawa sawa. Then there is also this one that you find, kuna mwenye usema mshahara ikiongezwa lakini mwingine asemangi. This is something that really has led to kuvunjika kwa kuvunjika kwa relationship nyingi na kuvunjika kwa ndoa nyingi because of lack of transparency. But it also depends. Nimesema it depends if it is a relationship or a situationship. So it is so important. And for those young girls who are dating, and I've managed to secure, actually nimekuwa motivational speaker kabisa. Yeah, I'll be for those who have relatives and students who are students at Zitech University, I'll be taking them through mentorship starting from 27th of this January during their mentorship days, because we want to mentor our young girls and our young men. Our young boys wanaitangwa young men. So why do we want to do this? Because you find some of these young men and young girls, they wanakutania tu shule and they decide, let's go and open a joint account. It doesn't work as fast as that. It doesn't work that way. Let me tell you, moja lazima atalia. And truth be told, if you have been there and you have suffered that, yani umejiambia wacha tufanye joint account pamoja, and baadaye you have been left there, you cried because you decided to do a joint account. Let me tell you, if those people who are in a marriage, they have issues about doing joint account, don't lie to yourself as a young girl. Let me tell you, I said something, I think, on Saturday. And I have said this also, I think, when I was being interviewed by Tuko. Love is blind. Marriage opens your eyes. Let me tell you the reason as to why they say love is blind. Love is blind, but love has never had eyes. Mapenzi haina macho. Ni wewe uko na macho, ni kuekelewa mapenzi inaekelewa. I've never met love that has eyes. It is you who has eyes, but you refuse to see the important things. So for the young girls and young men who are dating or who are thinking of getting into a relationship, let me tell you, a joint account should not be a priority. Get to know each other first. Let me tell you, I explained about stages of marriage. And let me tell you, even in the first 2 years in your marriage, there are things that you don't know about your partner. Kuna vitu tu hautakuwa unajua juu ya your partner. As much as in you love each other, you've been dating each other, maybe you dated each other for even 6 months, let me tell you, character can be hidden up to 3 years. Somebody can just decide to hide their character, and inaitwa kucamouflage. Anajiekea tu ngozi ingine, ile umejivalia ngozi ya kondoo huku juu. Somebody has just decided to put something else, but yeah, to put a mask, but inside they know themselves very well. So it is good to be open, but not too open, because sometimes it can be very expensive. It can be very, very expensive for you. And let me tell you, there are things better not done because they cannot be undone. Are we together? There are things you better not do them, because the moment you do them, hazina reverse gear, and especially in relationships. I want to give you a practical example. You just get into a relationship, the next day you got a baby, the next day you have the other baby, the other day you have the other baby, you've 3 of them. Just because maybe you didn't want somebody else to take this girl, somebody else to take this young man. I want to tell you, you are going to stay in that marriage. Na sasa hapo ndio tunaita not relationship, but it becomes a situationship. You're going to stay there because of the situation. And let me tell you, the moment now you have babies and this person did not love you, this is where you're going to experience financial abuse. You're going to experience first class financial abuse. And let me tell you, I've interacted with men and I know how men work and how men operate. Men will always operate at the point of your weakness. The moment they know, yeye hapa ako na mimba, ako karibu kujifungua, haezi enda kazi. If you have a spouse who doesn't love you, who is just with you because of the situation, I'm telling you, it is at that point of your weakness that they are going to, yani ndio utaona their true colors. And the same happens also to women. You're going to find a woman who knows she earns huge money compared to the man, because it has happened. There are those women who are paid a good amount of money, lump sum amount of money, and then this money that they are paid, they make sure mwanaume hata kama anapata 20,000 na yeye anapata 100,000. Yani pesa yangu ni yangu, yake ni yetu. We first of all eat the 20,000. Then when we finish, unaanza kumwambia nilikopa kwa chama. Nilifanya. Let me tell you, if you're in for a long-lasting relationship that will lead to a marriage, or if you're in for a marriage, let me tell you, hata uweke deni. And for those who are here and have been married, or have been married before, or are married now, or are planning to marry, let me tell you, hakuna deni ya bibi na bwana. Usiwahi kopesha your spouse pesa, alafu ngojea kulipe, asipokulipa uanze kumtusi. Let me tell you, you will fight over it, or you are going to call each other names, because there are so many things that you do together that you're not able to pay each other. Sawa. Rose Mukami said, perfectly said, being too open can be very costly. Yes, I did. I even said it can be very expensive on us. Thank you, Rose, for your contribution. Grace says she's following. Wangoi Kemani says, hi, beautiful. You're so beautiful. Oh, Sarah says, love is blind, but when you marry each other, that's when you have your eyes. Very well. Somebody said, love is blind, but marriage opens your eyes. The moment you get into that marriage, ndio utajua hata mtu alikuwa anafuliza ndiye akupeleke kofi. And this is one thing that I want to tell you. Be yourself. Be real. Young men who are starting to date, can you be real? Sio hiyo pocket money yako yote unachukua unaenda unalisha mtu huko, alafu you come back crying. Yeah? You know, I keep on saying it's time to talk about our sons and daughters, because we are mothers to both. As much as we are trying to work and come with equality and make sure that to may fulfill SDG 5, ya gender equality, let me tell you, sons are still part of us. We are mothers to both girls and boys. So we cannot overlook that fact that we are mothers to boys, We are mothers to even men, even grown-up men. When they come home, if you have a son who is married, when he comes home, he doesn't call you daddy. That son doesn't call you sister. That son of yours calls you mom. So we cannot run away from that fact, as much as in we are championing for gender equality. Sawa sawa. So it is important for us to know how to manage our finances. It is important for us to know how to take care of each other. Let me tell you, the moment we don't take care of each other, it is the moment we start tearing each other. Sawa sawa. So it is important we take care of ourselves. We learn how to work together about finances. And if you cannot be open, it is okay, because you know why you cannot be open. Maybe you were open sometimes and you are hit hard. Wakiwa nasema yagothirwe mutwe kiuma irima. So if that ever happened to you, then I know in Kikuyu we still have a saying that says wanaromo ne nyoka. If you have ever been bitten by a snake, you see that kamba kamokoa, and then you run away. So but what do I mean here? I mean this: if you're a couple, if you're in a relationship, be open. Because the moment you start hiding from each other, it is the moment you sin enters into that home. So financial abuse, it's a very wide topic, not so wide as emotional abuse that we were tackling. I know there are so many things that we were not able to tackle on emotional abuse, but we are just going to come here and have a questions and answer forum, and we can be able to have experts. I'm going to organize that in one of the lives. We are going to have a lawyer, and there are people who have also reached out if we can have just a meeting one day where people can pour out, and we can have even we can have both men and women in the same room, and people talk, and people don't ask questions openly. They just do anonymously by writing kwa kapepa. You ask your question, and then we do that, and we keep on we continue answering the questions. So this is a very important forum. I didn't know when I just decided, let me be coming here and speak about relationships and speak about marriage. I keep telling people, even if I went through domestic violence, and I have my book here, there is one thing I keep on saying: God is the author of marriage, and marriage is so sacred to God, and that's why He is the one who authored marriage. So it is okay if you have been through a situation and you decided to quit. There is a God of another chance. There is a God of second chances. God will still hear you. God is still ready to make sure that He heals your heart, and He can be able to give you a second chance so that you can move on. Sawa sawa. So it is so important, and I think for those who are in relationships, learn how to work out on finances together if you can. It is important. It is important. It is important, and it is going to save you a lot. And for us women, wacha tuache hii phrase, because this is what I have heard from so many women. I solve quite a number of cases. I can tell you sometimes if in a day we go up to 15 cases. And I said the other day that men don't come to report in huge numbers the way women come out to report. And I encourage men, if you're going through a situation, kindly come and report. Come and report. And I gave our numbers. I don't know whether Linda is still there, but I gave our numbers. Our office number is 0702 577 477 0702 577 477. And also I said, if you know somebody is going through gender violence, right now we are not in office, so our phone is off, but we have a toll-free number hosted by the government through the Ministry of Public Service, State Department for Gender Affairs, who are our partners. It's 1195 1195, which is a toll-free number, meaning you don't have to pay anything. You'll be listened to. You'll be taken care of. If you're hurt, physically abused, and also if you're emotionally abused and you need psychosocial support, you're going to get telecounseling. They do counseling on phone, because you need counseling as soon as possible. And also for those who are assaulted, you are taken to the hospital, and the bill is taken care of by the government. So these are some of the good things that our government is doing, and I know it is it is very important to note that you can get help. There is help. You just need to call and you'll get help. So the toll-free number is 1195. I also spoke about people who go through violence, especially women. We have crew that we work together with. They're going to give you psychosocial support. They're going to give you legal assistance if you need legal aid. And they are also going to give you a platform for you to be empowered economically through Jasiri Fund. So it is so important. It is so important so that you get to know that there are places you can get help. If you call us, we are also going to support you in getting connected to crew, connected to feeder, and we will be very, very delighted. I said I came in late and I had a challenge in joining Facebook Live today. I don't know why, but tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow I'll come in quite early. I'll try my level best to be here pretty early, like 6:45 or 6 on the dot. Latest it will be like 6:45, so that we can continue on financial abuse and we finish. It's not a very big topic, but it is a topic that is disturbing even people who are in churches. I know these are problems that pastors face, but they're not able to question their members head on. If you're not able to do this, I keep on saying, I know pastors fear telling people, oh, kama ndoa haifanyi kazi, tafadhali achaneni. Let me tell you, these are the things and these are the reasons as to why we are there, that you can invite us in those seminars and we can tell people the truth of the matter. So as we continue to do this, also remember we host the Valentine's meet and greet dinner. This time we are doing a pre-Valentine's dinner on 11th of February. We will be at Safari Park Hotel, and we are going to have widows, widowers, and this dinner is always open to anybody who feels like attending. Come here and listen to success stories. Come here and listen to the widows who have been through situations and God has taken them and God has been together with them. We have a very special chief guest. I will be announcing who will be our chief guest very soon as we near the event. And I just want to thank people who have also come on board, especially the companies that are coming in to sponsor our dinner. It's going to be a very great gala dinner. We have never hosted a huge dinner like this one that we are going to host. And for those who are willing to join us, you can still call our office number 0702 577 477 so that you get to know about the nitty-gritties for you to attend the dinner. For those who are willing to support or to sponsor a widow to join the dinner, it is important to know that the individual charges are 5,000 per person. Safari Park is a 5-star hotel, and we wouldn't want to take them to hotels that they are already used to. For those who would even love to sponsor their accommodation, Safari Park gives us very good rates. So we are going to do this, and we also bring widows from other counties. So it has a lot of financial implication in making sure that this dinner happens. So we look forward to partnering with you, and I look forward as a person to seeing you here tomorrow. So we continue with financial abuse, we continue discussing, and we continue elaborating more things. Also, get some questions. It's important for you to ask questions. And for those who have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, every time we do this live broadcast, I save it and I post it on YouTube so that if you want to share with your friend, it is very easy for you to go there and get a link, because this is my Facebook profile and I keep on posting. So sometimes you will come and you would want to know, what did we discuss about this day, or where is that discussion about financial abuse? So you can easily get it. You can easily get it on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Diana Kamanda HSC. Just the way my name appears on this platform, it is the same way it appears on the YouTube channel. So it's until next time, which is tomorrow. God bless you so much. Take care of yourselves. God loves you and I love you. Good night, and tuendelee kushikiliana for healthy and strong relationships. God bless you and have yourself a good night. Bye, Lucy Maina. I've seen you. Good night.